I made the most money in the markets that I've made in a single week ever this week.
And how much money was that, Maddox?
It's in the six figures, between 100,000 and 200,000.
This week specifically, you made a pretty large bet in shorting crypto. Max shorting crypto, right? What was kind of just going through your head?
So let's start at the election, right? It wasn't certain before the election what was going to happen. So Trump gets elected. That was a uncertainty that became certain. So that starts getting priced into markets. Fiscal policy associated with Trump is stimulative.
Right. Regardless whether true or not, that's the expectation.
So those expectations start getting priced in. At the same time, you have the Federal Reserve taking a accommodative monetary policy stance in their previous meeting leading up to the election. So those are the two last big data points that we have. We're getting a lot of stimulation. I'm not short stocks in crypto then, but then what you had happen was the next Fed meeting. They did another rate cut, but that was anticipated. So that was already priced in. But their projection of their future rate cuts were much more dialed back than what was anticipated by markets. So that's a change in people's expectations about the future, and therefore asset prices should change. Oh, we're not getting as much Fed cuts. Prices have to adjust.
Okay.
So I get short stocks and crypto then. I think of those assets right now as interchangeable. They're just like risk assets.
Yeah.
They're majorly correlated with each other. When Bitcoin went through 100K, you asked me like, what did I think it was going to do? And I said, it'd probably trade a few $1,000s above 100K,
right.
Probably trade a little bit under there, and then probably, maybe oscillate until we have more information. Well, we went above, and then we got more information, and then we went below, and then we went above again. And I was already short, but the going above again was like, I don't know how to explain this. It's not like I'm like following this strategy or something. That I just like have this intuition where it's like, that's the entry point to go in big, because
for a short.
Yeah, I was already short, but that was a back above 100K was like, this is a fake out. Everyone is like, oh, it's reclaiming 100K, like we're going back to the moon or whatever. But this is just like experience, I guess. Like I've been doing
You've
this.
Been faked out enough times.
Yes. Like since that Fed meeting, nothing's changed. We haven't gotten any new major information, right? So the short thesis is still intact until we get otherwise different information.
Right.
And again, like why am I focusing so much on the Fed? I don't know. I just like the intuition I've built is like, that's the data point that matters. I'm not following the news. Like most of it is noise, you just have to learn like what is noise and what is important, what actually matters. The Fed shifting their stance about how accommodative they're going to be, that's like something that matters.